For a long time, I've held on to a quote which said, "I'm not interested in whether you've stood with the great. I'm interested with whether you've sat with the broken." This has been one of my constant goals in life. Silangan is a far-flung village located in the jungles of San Fernando, Bukidnon. It's a community of souls living day by day in the mercies of the Lord's provisions in any way they could find. Sometimes they get fed by hunting snakes and bats. Most times, they just sleep the hunger away. Humble and willing missionaries have prayed and found God's provisions to take to this community for 7 months now. The thought we can feed a person for one day if we give them a fish, but they will be fed every day if we teach them how to fish, is the inspiration behind the programs named Feed My Lambs and Food Forest Project. Fellow brothers and sisters in Christ flee to this place every month to feed them for the time being and plant trees that will sustain them for the coming years. Last weekend, we spent the sundown worship telling the community stories and singing to them the goodness and the love of God. In the morning, they woke up early, eager to be fed with God's words and a story time again. Their hearts singing early in the morning was actually what woke me up from my sleep. It was a sweet alarm clock. It was in my short stay there that the thought, "Have you sat with the broken?" was realized. Yes, they may be lacking in so many ways in life, but no, they're not the only broken ones in this story. Because in a great deal, there was I. Most times, I am just a wounded soldier in the battlefield of life. I am one out of too many in the city life who keeps on walking and working and aiming at something, then finding none. I, who, when failing to look at the cross, will always be found wanting for something in life. The simple yet great in the sight of the Lord's souls listened to me, sat with me, talked to me, sang with me, laughed, prayed, and walked with me, even though they do not know me. Being in the midst of them, I saw contentment. How you live life praying as if everything depends on God and working as if everything depends on you. In this jungle, I have found countless life stories to ponder on, limitless prayers to offer to the Creator of their souls, and a constant inspiration to be grateful for whatever life gives me and however I can give it back to the world. When I look back on the trail, the ridges and forests I walked on, I cannot think of any reason not to stay on the comfortable, wide and easy plain fields of my city life and home. But when I look at the eyes and the smiles of those souls I have met, I cannot think of any reason why I should not go and serve them. There are still many, so many communities unknown and unreached. Having met one, I pray that the Lord will always grant me the heart to always say, "Lord, here I am, I will go, send me."